Hello there and welcome to the new Tableau dashboard tutorial. And in this dashboard tutorial, as you could see, we are shifting a little bit from the traditional dashboard and creating this mobile dashboard. And as you can see, what I have done is selected the device type as phone under the device preview so that I can be sure that whatever I am creating, the visualization, the text and everything that I'm putting here in this dashboard is basically for, let's say, this particular model type, which is iPhone X, XS, iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and it has this 375 by 812 pixels basically width and height, so that you are able to basically show it perfectly on your iPhone or the similar device which is having this basically configuration. So this is also an interactive dashboard, and because the mobile screen has the limited amount of space or limited basically screen size, so what we basically need to do is to make sure we create something which is meaningful, which is useful from a specific requirement of an end user. And here, that's why I have just taken that we are creating this dashboard, let's say, for the regional exec or the regional users who wants to see the regional sales performance. And we are giving just two filters, which is also in the form of an icon, the year filter and the month filter. And down there we have the information for each region: central, east, south and west. These are the four regions based on the United States where the shopping is happening for this fictional data set, which comes with the Tableau. So this is the sample superstore. So many of you asked me this data set. This is already coming in the Tableau, so you don't really need a link or anything. You open your Tableau software, and on the left down, at the left down or the left bottom section, you have the save data source sections, and there you get it. Okay, so what's basically going on is for these four sales, you have basically the current month sales and the sales change from the previous month. That means 57% more sales have done. In case of South, 303% sales are more. And then on the right hand side, what we are showing based on the weekday, on which weekday sales are happening most, so that people or exec basically can plan their resources or basically understand the trend. Like, for example, why there is a no sale on Monday. I mean, are people feeling like Monday blues? Or there is some sale on the Sunday, but why there is no sale on Monday and Friday is a cause of concern. And why these two high jumps that you are having, whereas rest of the sales is pretty low, right? So this type of information can basically makes a difference when you are giving it based on the filters and interactivity to the user. So this is the first design that I'm creating for the mobile type of a dashboard. Let me know if you want to get or if you want to receive more dashboard. Let me know in the comments about it, and I can basically give some more time around creating this type of a dashboard so that it is useful for you. And if the interest is there, it's a good way for me also to spend my time and give you something which you need. So to create this dashboard, what you already need to know is basically my previous dashboard, if you have seen this one. And this is where what I've created is the Acme Superstore retail dashboard with the same filters, as you can see, year of order date and select month. So basically the same filter I have given it here as well, not making much change. The KPIs and all is like in a form of a full flash dashboard, but there I'm not using any KPI or anything, but I'm using just the one parameter, which is sales, and then it's weekly trend. So basically the same calculation is going on here, and what's going on in the calculation is nothing but we are calculating current month sales, profit and discount. So in the current dashboard, I'm using the current month sales, so which is nothing but so this is a calculated field which you need to create by coming over here and click on the create calculated field. I have shown you over there in that dashboard, and I highly recommend you see it over there. Here I will just run it through. So current month sales calculated field, if I go in the edit mode, here is the name of the field, and it is saying if month of order date field is equals to this parameter, which is select month, the parameter is this one, then only you show the sales. That way, whatever is the current month sales, I will going to get that. Here I'm showing the shipping time, but that's basically the formula. Similarly, for previous month sales, we basically subtract 1 from the selected month, because this selected month in the back end of the parameter configuration, you have integers. So that's why I'm recommending that you see that dashboard to basically see what's going on here. So once we know current month and previous month, we can drive the change. So the change is over here, which is discount percentage change, profit percentage change, and sales percentage change. If I go in the sales percentage change, which is a calculated field, you will see that it is the current month sales minus the previous month sales divided by the previous month sales. So very standard formula that we need to know to drive the change. So this is what it is going on over here. With these three calculation, this dashboard is present. This one. And what are we doing? We are basically creating the same regional view with the current month sales and the comparison with the previous month sales along with the trend. And then if you observe, these are like small circles just to make the dashboard aesthetically good. They are having the same color of the bar chart. If you observe over here central, this circle color is similar to this one, this east color is similar to this one, so on and so forth for the rest of the region. So sometimes along with the information, if you make it visually appealing or aesthetically good, then I think it creates a whole together different experience when user consumes it, right? So I highly recommend that you think about some ways as to how you can do that. And yeah, that will basically going to help us. So what's going on? Well, first thing is I have this sheet which is region sheet. In region, as you can see, nothing is but you have the region over here, and you have the sum of sales on the text and aggregated sales percentage change. So what I can do is, if I can just go in here from white to, if I just change to black and click apply, this is what it is, all these values, right? These values. And similarly, axis is also, I have put it at white. So let me change this to white again, click OK. This one, as you can see, south, east. So this is something what you need to do, right click, format, in the font, make it white, right? So in the header page, just make sure that. Okay, so this is what it is going on, the first one. This is the regional circle. Regional circle I have created after creating the charts, because the color that I need to use, either I create these regional circles and keep the color code with me. So I will show you the color code for each of these color. So this is central, and the color code is, make sure you write it down, 4E96A7. For east, we have 4EA8A7. For south, we have 4EBFA7. And for west, we have 4EE0, it is I think 0A7. And click OK. Because these will be the same color that we will be providing to our charts as well. So either you create this first. In my case, I created it after creating the charts, but up to us, what do we want to create and theme that we want to create and use it. So here we are creating the first chart. As you can see, it is very simple, week order date, which is based on the weekday, right? And I've used the custom. And why custom? Because I needed basically just the date part, weekdays of this. And over here, if I show you, this is showing you just S, that means Sunday. So right click and go on the format, and over there, I think in the date section you have the option of first letter. That's what is basically the custom, what is going on, because we have the limited space and we just have to work with that. So along with this, what I have done is I have chosen not the sales field but the current month sales, the one which we created. I have shown you over there the current month sales, and over here you have year already selected and you have the parameter already over there. And region, I have make sure that I've fixed it to the central. Okay, so this is what the setting which is going on in each of this sheet. So and also finally the size of this bar, if you will see, this is pretty less. So once I have created this base sheet and remove the background lines like row, the headers and all by unchecking the basically show header from here and show header from here. Sorry, the show, you need to keep showing the weekday. So you don't need to show the header here and the lines which is coming. Again, formatting is what you need to do by coming here and going into the format and remove the lines. So once this is created, once your base sheet is created, then you create another sheet for East. Make sure you just change the region to East. Then you create the South sheet and just change the region to South. And the West weekly bar is just change the region to West, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Okay, so once you are done, what you need to make sure that when you are creating this new dashboard, you are clicking on device preview. So device preview is default, and make sure you select the phone, and which phone you want is something you can select it from here. If you remember, I think I selected this one, 375/812. You have this one as well, Max Pro Max. You have iPhone 7, you have Samsung Galaxy S series, Galaxy Note series, Galaxy Pixel series, and Nexus series. So depends on what your configuration is. You basically choose the layout. So let me choose this one. I think this is good enough, and I think that's what I have chosen over here. If you'll see, that's what I've done. So after that, what we need to basically do is make sure we do the arrangement of our sheet. Do you want to turn off auto generated layout? No, this is fine. And here is our basically dashboard sheet. We have this phone layout which is going on, and then after that we need to basically do our configuration. So now when you need to create this, you basically come to here on the default, and based on the phone layout 375/812, right? 375/812, was it 812? Oh yeah, this was 812. Okay, this looks like pretty long. We can always make some adjustment, but I'll just keep it like this. So what's basically going on here is based on the configuration, I'm just then using these this basically sheet, and you see that we have these this information which is drop sheets here, which we can do. So now what I will do is, first I will drop the vertical layout. In this vertical layout, I will first drop the text over here, and I will say regional sales performance dashboard, and I think the size that we should give is 12. Make it Tableau bold, and the color, I think what we need to use is this one. Click OK. Tableau, I think dashboard is something this is redundant, so let's remove that. Regional sales performance, I'll again double clicking there and make it central. Okay, so we have this. Then we have this layout, in which what I will do is I will going to put the horizontal layout. So over here, if you see, I am putting the horizontal layout over here. In the horizontal layout, what we need is basically this configuration where you have the dots on top of East. So first I will bring the regional sheet. So region is here. I will bring the regional sheet, uncheck and hide title. And what we can do is we can just select this at the top, go to layout and make it black, just so that the information is coming. Okay, so over here we have this information. We can change this based on the need, how much we want to change or do the adjustment. We have this information, and then we have this over here in this section. We need to basically bring the different regions, central, east, west, all of this. So first thing first, we need to make sure we are making this floating. Once we make this floating, we will do this configuration later. But what I want to show you is basically, once you have this, I need to bring in the one more vertical layout over here and adjust this little bit. Yeah, so once we have this, then what we can do is, because we need to put the sheets vertically, so we have regional, central is the first one, then we have the east, then we have south, and then we have the west. Again, right click, hide title, right click, hide title, right click, hide title, right click, and hide title, right? So this is what we need to make sure we do that configuration. Also, what we can do is we can make some space for this so that the bars are not going all the way up to the top, right? And we have this dashboard created for us. Now, once we have this, we need to bring this regional circle. So what I'm doing, I'm putting it into a floating mode. So I'm holding down my shift and bringing it over here. And hold on, this is not what I was expecting. Again, I'm holding down my shift key and keeping it here. Yeah, now it is coming. Right click, uncheck the show title, right? And we basically come over here, and I think what is that? We need to just get rid of this. Right click, hide title. We are coming over here, going all the way up till here, reducing the size, and then we just need to make sure that we are doing the settings in a way that it will going to pick up. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, and then you can just put it somewhere around that, just a little bit high, and here. Yeah, should be good. So that way we have our circles, or we have this sheet, and which, if I come back, is similar to this one. Then what do we have is basically we need to create these lines which is making sections. So creating these lines is again floating. So what do we need is basically the blank. Hold down the shift key and bring the black over here and reduce the size. Come over here, make it so it is basically this particular size is 375, right? So make it what, 365, so that it is coming, okay, a little bit less than that, 345. Yeah, should be good. And make this just 3. Okay, so once you have this, bring this down here, and in the layout you have this, make it this second black. So now you have the slight this color which is giving you. So if I go in this, if you are able to see this is just creating an impression that there is this section. Similarly, you need to basically do it for here, here, and here. So I'm leaving it to you to do the practice. I have already shown you that this is a floating, and the formatting that you need to do is basically basically the width should be 345 and height is 3. Create this floating blank object here, here, and here at the top. So if I go on my one, if you see, I've done this for here, 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 and here. Okay, so after that you will be all good for when you will basically have to do this piece, all this adding the blank object in the floating mode. Okay, so after that, what you need to do is make change this to something which will be useful. So what I did is I basically created, I opened my my presentation. I went into the, if you see, this is the one basically I did. I pick the by going into the picture and stock images, I picked up the filter icon. This is, you can choose anyone. I chose this one, and M is nothing but I created a text box, as you can see, and I then grouped both these objects by selecting them. So this color, again, I just changed it by going into the shape format, and here when you do the shape fill, you basically choose this color. So which color is this? If I cancel, oops, Control C. If I show you in the format, this is the color, and the code for this color I wanted to show you, 4EE0A7. This one, 4EE0A7. So that's the color you need to choose for your shape as well as for month or year. Once it is done, you right click. Make sure you right click on the total object, the grouped object, and click on save picture and save where your Tableau file is, so that they are all at one single location. So once it is this created, what I have done is I have come over here, and if you see more option, you click on add show hide button. So right now it is in the show mode. So what I need to make sure, I hold down my alt key or the option key and click over here, bring this down, create this big as much as I want, right? And then from here again I go to this drop down, click on edit button, choose when the item is hidden. What do I need to choose? I need to basically go to my location, Tableau for YouTube, pics, and we have filter month, and apply, and there is no background and it is hidden, right? So now you have this. Make it as much big as you need based on the dashboard or the size that you are creating. So once I have this month, now it's time for you to do the practice for creating the year one. So what's basically will happen is when you go in the presentation mode, you don't have to click on the you don't have to hold down the option or alt key based on what system you are using, but you will simply click on M and it will show you the result. So now if I just go ahead, and also we need to just make sure that we put these X and this particular box at the right place. I'll just reduce this size, and I will going to select any month which is Feb, and this will be selected. Also, if you don't want this title which is unnecessarily coming, then right click and uncheck this and reduce its size as well. So now with this, when you again click on this cross, it will be back. So that way you will have, once you will have the month filter, you will have the year filter, all the lines and everything. You will have the dashboard like this one, which you can show it to your users and get their input if they like it or don't like it or what it is. So that's mainly I wanted to show you this design as to how you need to create it, what are the different settings, what are the different things that you need to take care when you are creating this. So that's about it. Let me know how did you find it. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it on the social media with your friends and colleagues. And then I will meet you in the next video. Let me know if you like this design, and if you want me to create more designs like this, I'll be happy to do that. Till then, bye-bye.